All right, so I want to explain why we're back a little late. During the break, I was cruising Reddit. What a mistake, I know. And there was a topic that was like, people who are deaf, do seeing subtitles like dogs barking or tense music make a difference to you? And there are, you know, different answers. And then one of them was, I mean, I recently found out that deaf people don't know that erections make noise. And I was like, oh, shit. How many people are you going to get with that one? How many...
It's the same sound effect that an anime protagonist squeezing his fist makes. That's where they got it from.
I feel like it's hard to decipher why it's funny, because it feels mean-spirited towards deaf people, but also it is just really funny to imagine someone reading that and going, oh shit, really?
Imagine how many like high school memories they would have been like, oh my god, what the hell?
Such complicated feelings about it. Anyway, James, where were we?
I believe that you were about to meet with Pierre Cowles.
Oh, right, Pierre. It's like a brunch meal. So it's always brunch o'clock. Mimosas. Like we've got a chef in here hand making crepes for us. Lord Commodore. Chef, leave. Thank you for the strawberry crepe. Fantastic.
Yes, my name is Leave. What do you want?
Get out. Leave.
Yes, that is my middle name. You've made your point.
Exit. Get out. Leave. Don't do it, Dave.
Why didn't he say that?
Lord Commodore, I recently received a message from Inquisitor Cassius Rain, and he indicated that he would prefer if we could take a look at the Jericho Warp Gate. He believes that the blockade waiting for us in the Warpy Maelstrom nonsense may in fact be an attempt to take the Jericho Warp Gate and attack the Imperial Inquisitorial Watch Fortress on the far side. As we're stopping in Scintilla, I would like to spend a little bit of extra time there, so I might recruit additional assets to join our fleet before we go.
So that was your call home? Was train?
No, it was call home, sir. A call home was a call home. Sometimes a call home is just a call home. No. It was the message about penis enlargement. Obviously, I don't need that one.
I really want you to try to roll deception.
I will, if necessary.
Wait, this is a bit deeper than it needs to go, but are you saying it's because you do need the penis enlargement, or because the message was different?
Oh, it was so close. Oh, I'm not gonna bother. I wholeheartedly lie, though. I put everything I have into it.
And Pierre still reads you like a fucking book.
I'll re-roll that. I don't care.
Oh, wow. You also failed your scrutiny. All right, there you go. I was going to say.
Is it one of those cases where, like, you're just like, maybe he does have a small penis?
I'll keep that as the headcanon. So if I had just kept the fail, I was like, well, I guess some people do have that issue.
I don't know how psychic wavelengths can help with that, but who knows? I certainly don't have that problem. I've never had to think about it.
Nero, I think we need to speak about your...
Be careful about your words here.
Yes, Lord Captain?
Your core abilities to lie. You have a bad poker face.
I apologize. I try to live my life as straightforwardly as possible, as the Imperium taught me. Deception is not in my wide repertoire of combat skills.
considering all the people we've met from the Inquisition, it's, I think, par for the course that they chose someone that does not have the abilities of espionage to enact their espionage.
I feel like that's really insulting towards the Inquisition, and I'm mildly offended, sir. On their behalf,
Nero,
not
you
mine.
just met a kill team squad that was meant to go investigate a matter that was
well, obviously
very simple
they're
to-
bad at their job. I'm not bad at my job, though. Just that my job doesn't normally involve lying to people.
Perhaps they just figured that anybody that didn't believe you could just kill anyway. So
Yeah. See, I turn to the cloakman and I nod and I say, I have that same situation. Anyone who doesn't believe me, I can just kill them.
I think that's the issue with the Inquisition. They are too quick to pull the trigger.
Perhaps. I've found that questioning the Inquisition is bad.
Well, you have not become a sole product of the Inquisition's meddling, so where I was literally born because of the Inquisition.
Yeah, but I like you, sir. You're pretty good. You turned out okay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you have your weird power that I really believe in.
Sure. Anyway, so Jericho Gate, he wants us to investigate that.
Yeah, I mean, it's on our way anyway. We do have to go through the terrible warp maw during the hellstorm of iron-tided warrior something. I guess all I'm asking, sir, and I turn to look directly at the camera, is that I could use a little leeway here.
I hate you.
Episode title drop card.
So curiously, does anybody know what the term leeway means from a nautical point of view?
Yes.
If there's a honey in the middle, there's some leeway. Is that what the...
I've been trying not to make that joke the entire time when I saw Leeway. I've been holding that
Look,
joke.
that's why I'm on the team, Lord Captain. I make the jokes because the jokes you cannot, okay?
The jokes the Imperium forbids you to make, Don makes instead.
Yeah. Nautically speaking, leeway is how far a ship is off course.
I mean, yeah, that's where it's in the same.
And this ship is off course.
Yeah, we are way deep in the weeds.
I think
okay, Alpha?
we've been in the Leeway.
Yeah,
quite
we're in
a
the
bit.
fucking weeds, though. Just like this ship.
Let me put my concern here, Nero.
Yes.
If you go to use your inquisitorial influence to possibly acquire assistance,
Yeah.
that could lead to people learning that there's an inquisitorial agent on my ship,
That's true.
which could lead to people trying to investigate my ship, which I don't want.
I was thinking of using a mask, a pseudonym, and an ominous cape.
Nero,
Yes.
that screams Inquisition.
Good. No. All right. Allow me to understand. Rather than go as myself, I'm going to go as an inquisitorial agent. And I'm going to say that you don't know that I'm trying to support you. That I'm simply ordering these people to go on the quest to make sure that it doesn't fail. Because it's
Just
important
call
to
me.
my goals, and I will indicate that you are working for me as part of the deception.
Just call
You
me
are just another
Inquisitive
agent
Man.
as each of the groups that I gather are. That
How
way.
about this, Nero?
Yes?
If I let you do this, make no mention of the ship, me, just you.
I will say that I am gathering a fleet group then. How about that?
A team.
And then people will just assume that you're just one of my many pawns.
I don't like the sound of that.
You could call it a Ponzi.
I would not do that, Don.
It's if I catch hair of someone assuming that I'm a pawn of you, I will not be pleased.
But I'll be wearing a mask with a hood. Oh, right. You don't want to be.
Again, there's a subtlety that you need.
All right. I'll need to rework this plan, Lord Commodore. Fortunately, it will be weeks to months before we arrive, and not under 2 hours. So I'm sure I can come up with a sufficiently good plan before we get there.
I also like the idea that you have like bulging biceps, which makes you impossible to like remain like hidden in some degree.
What are they gonna check gait analysis my biceps? That's it, boys. Look at that bulge right there. That's gotta be Nero.
You see that popping vein? Yeah, it's...
Well, he's clearly wearing a mask, so it can't be Nero. Nero hates
AP, you make joke of this, but I'm remembering in a time of Total Warfare where McGurk showed his butt and they were going to run analysis on that to cross.
They lived in a space future with computers, which we don't have in this universe.
There's space computers.
We have
They're people's
cogitators.
brains. They literally remember things. They're not real computers. No one goes, that quadrant there, enhance. Instead, they go, send that servitor closer.
I'm just saying that nothing should be thrown out of the window.
I'm working on it, Pondo. I'll come up with a new strategy.
Okay. Okay.
So, shall we plan for our warp journey then?
Sure.
Right. Let me get the book of things going wrong.
Can we get the book of things going right? Or how about the book of nothing happens? That's also nice.
I mean, every time we roll, nothing happens, so.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely not true.
one time we had terrible visions of the crew of the ship that we had murdered.
The ammunition bay exploded.
Yeah.
We lost all of the crew that I spent the entire first season training.
That was pretty rough. No, that was exploded because of
That was a
Yes, but that was
because of the Dark
during the
Angel guy.
weird warp visions thing.
that. Yeah, it was
Okay.
a warning, and you took that warning.
So we know it's about a month. So next thing is Navigator's estimate. So we need to have somebody roll. We're going to start with Pondo. You can roll navigation warp for Riani. Her ability.
I'm trying to
is-
remember which one's the most important one to get the bonus.
Okay. So not this one. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
Okay. Her navigation warp is 45.
She doesn't add the ship's detection or anything to it, does she?
Not to this roll. No. This is her determining the duration.
So we need to get under 45. That's not under 45.
Okay. So yeah, she's a bit unsure about when she's trying to chart the course. She's a bit uncertain about, it should only take a month, but we're not going along regular trade lanes, so it could give or take a bit. Okay, so it's a ordinary +10 awareness test, which we're going to get Spoon to do, please.
okay.
So her awareness is 50, so you're rolling under 60.
And it's the next one that we want the bonus to.
Yeah, showing the course.
Okay. Well, all right, that's good.
Wow. Okay. All right, so that's going to reduce the time down to a quarter of the time. So only 1 week to get there.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So did we lose time, then just gain it back?
Well, it depends what happens when you roll and what happens in that one. Okay, so charting the course, we'll get Arthur to do, which is an ordinary +10 navigation warp test, so 55, plus the ship's detection, which for the hand.
And is this one that makes the next one easier?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, degree of successful failure apply here.
So I'll give that one the +10.
Okay, so she's up to +25, so she's up to 70, so 80% chance, Nero. Nice. Okay, so that's not necessarily the end of the world. So now it's steering the vessel, which is going to be a warp navigation test modified by -10. This is the one where you don't want to roll nines. So Pondo, you can roll this one.
Okay.
So you're looking at a 35% chance.
Okay.
You made it. There you go. And so the last thing is just the warp encounters. So I'll roll 2D100 and you can choose one. It's only 1 week, so it's only one set of rolls. So either 74 or 63. So either Warp Storm. A terrible warp storm strikes the vessel and may cause damage or throw it off course. Only the skills of the ship's navigator will decide the outcome. Or Whispers and Dreams. Everyone on board suffers from strange dreams and hears hushed whispers when awake. They might hold hidden truths or portents with the GM, should the GM wish, or merely be ramblings from beyond.
I think we'll go with the Whispered Dreams.
Okay, no worries.
Warp Storm does not sound pleasant.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want to get hit by a warp storm.
So, hearing warp and storm in the same sentence just does not sound good.
Where's your sense of adventure?
We don't want to get carried all the way through into another segmentum of the galaxy.
No, I don't want to end up accidentally, just suddenly right at the Iron Warriors, like, hi.
So what we'll say is, so Spoon, when you're at one point, like, this happened a few times during the journey, but you're woken up, and it's like you're in a dream you can't remember, but you are, whatever in the dream happens, it startles you awake, and it's like that sort of that bit of the dream lingers over long after you've woken up, and so you sort of still hear whatever the audio was in the dream still continues for the first 10 or so seconds after you wake up, and it's voices, and it's voices you recognize. These are people that you've served with in the past, and they're being tortured. You hear the cries of anguish and pain, and it's you know enough of torture to know that they're basically trying to break their minds. That this is not torture to learn. So I mean, this is more torture to break a man down. Yeah, make them submit.
Okay.
Yeah. So Pondo, along the way, did you want to talk to the face before you jettison it into space?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice rhyme.
I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Did you want to have a null present as well to torture the face, or just going to be nice to it?
I just had to have it like kind of outside. When I do like a certain knock to say come in.
Yeah, so you can call them in when needed.
Yeah.
Like you're dunking the face in the water.
This is psychic waterboarding. No worries.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
So which one's Daniel Craig and which one?
Who's on the chair and who's got the rope?
Are you doing this alone or anyone else?
I think you'll do it alone.
Okay. Cool. So you pull the face out and unfurl it. It regards you angrily, but in the way that's like you can also there's a sense of relief it has from no longer being rolled up and surrounded by gnolls, but it's still it's still a demon. It's still cursing and spitting in whatever way it can.
I like to imagine it as Will Smith the genie. So that's what I'll do.
Okay. But once it
10,000
realizes,
years, it gives you such a crick in the neck. No?
Once it realizes it's you, though, it's what is it you wish, my master?
Oh, good. You think I'm your master? That's good, because I was going to have to make something really clear to you.
Didn't it say? But wasn't it serving you now?
No, it was serving me.
No, it's still serving.
Sorry, that's right.
It
Sorry,
was afraid of me.
No. Sorry, my mistake. Sorry. Yes, okay. I didn't say that. It's it spits and like not that it has any saliva to produce, but still is generally aggressive towards you, but is otherwise cowed insofar as a disembodied face can be.
Yeah. So let me get one thing straight with you. The master, who you call master, is I am the master of. So therefore, you will listen to everything I have to say.
Nobody is the master of my master.
I am your supervisor.
I would not serve one so weak to be controlled by another of your pitiful kind.
I think that point,
if he pretends to serve you, he is merely biding his time.
That's very unfortunate you think that. As Pierre does the knock for like the gnolls to step in real quick.
Okay. it screams and wails.
Then knock back. Here's the thing. I'm determining your fate at the moment, whether I send you out to jettison or I just leave you with, just maybe 2, 3, 4 of my friends here to just stand around you for all eternity.
What is it you want, friend of my master?
I am your master now. I am the master.
I am the one who knocks.
What is it you want, Soulborn?
I need to know is all the questions that Angelique Cowles or the Inquisitor that you met before.
You mean Evangeline?
Yes, Angeline.
She recreated the mirror, wished to know what I was, who had trapped me. I spoke of the Harlock, of his intents. We spoke of the Tesseract and the danger it presented to everything, living and unliving. Harlock wished to set loose a darkness which not even my kind could escape. And so I gave her the information she needed to find and destroy the Tesseract.
Did she have intentions to destroy it, or did she have intentions to control it?
She said that she planned to destroy it. Do you understand what the Tesseract actually is?
Solster.
Yes, I do.
And you know how powerful it is.
And I know what can happen if it goes wrong, which often that it does, from what I can understand.
But through the Tesseract, the marionette was reborn, and so it has power to create as well as to destroy.
This darkness that you spoke of, is it the Tyrant Star?
This Comus, the thing that you call the Tyrant Star, is a ripple of the Tesseract. It is not the Tesseract's true power.
Hmm. But the Tesseract's what is needed to control this darkness that not even...
The power of the Tesseract is unlimited. It can control anything its owner wishes to. You don't understand the true power of the Tesseract, do you? You are tied to the notion that it is connected to Comus.
I will admit that I do not know the full extent what the Tesseract can control, but one thing that it can control is cannot be of good nature.
Let me render it in a way that your mind can understand. The Tesseract can remake reality and unreality in any way its user controls. It is, to use a vulgar term of yours, a wish granter, a magic lamp. It is whatever its owner wants it to be, and delivers whatever outcome they wish.
But the catch is the owner must know what they want, and if there's a single bit of doubt,
very few people ever do know what they truly want.
Was there anything else that she asked you, or was that all?
It goes on to explain, like she basically had a lot of questions about what it was doing on the planet, like what Harlock had asked it in the past, but effectively, yeah, its purpose was it was an enslaved demon by Harlock that he could use to understand the machinations of other demons. You know, so Harlock understood that Tzeentch basically had taken an interest in what he was doing because everything about the Tesseract tied to fate and the changing of fate and the changing of the past. And so he was using this thing to stay one step ahead of, demons of the warp. by anticipating their actions.
Interesting. Okay, I guess after Pierre got all he needs, he'll just stuff it back into the tube.
Okay. Give me a willpower test at -10, please.
That's not great. I'll reroll that.
That seems wise.
There we go.
Okay, no worries. Cool.
I think I'm down to 1 fate point now.
All right. So the face is bundled up again. Are you keeping it? Are you disposing of it on the way to Scintilla?
Disposing on the way, Scintilla.
Okay. So you jettison it out of an airlock.
Make sure it's fully sealed.
Yep.
As best as it can, and as in both ritually and mechanically.
Okay.
We just tie a null to it.
Oh, Jesus.
I checked them both out into space.
All right.
Essentially, there's like a engine seer vaulting it shut while a priest or priestess is like
hexagrammatically warding the outside.
Essentially, yes.
Okay. The ship arrives in the Scintilla system. It's a very busy system. Although that being said, there are less naval ships than there have been here in the past, mostly because most of the Navy's been moved to Port Wanda. You've also received a message along the way, just a standard warp message from Commander Larius Sands of Port Wanda, simply letting you know that all is under control at Port Wanda. The Chaos forces are clearly cowed by the size of the force that the Imperium has mustered and have not attempted to try to take Port Wanda, although they've had not a lot of luck in, driving the Chaos forces away. They've kept them at bay, and so the Calixis sector is in no danger while the Imperium's forces guard it.
Okay.
Yep. You can see that the Gilded Throne is still in the Longshore where they're working on repairs, although there's not a lot of sort of, there are ships there that have a lot of activity going on. There's not a lot of activity going on over the Gilded Throne when you arrive in the system.
Yes, my motion predictor should have arrived at some point.
Yes.
I immediately slap it on my gun for like plus 8% accuracy rate.
That's an odd number.
It's 10% of your ballistic skill.
That's still an odd number. I'm just used to having it being either like 10% or like 5%. Not 8.
Keep in mind the highest possible bonus you can get on any roll is plus 60.
Yes.
But,
I don't often get that close, James.
No.
I just like to have as good as possible. It's not about making sure you hit. It's about how many you hit with.
That's right.
He has to keep the tile never missing.
I think Adrian wants to have a meeting with the Lord Commodore.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see that.
Lord Commodore, thank you for meeting with me. I'm concerned about how much time we're spending here in the Calixis sector while our enemies are out in the Expanse running amok. The warp journey here has left me with uneasy thoughts as to the fate of my former comrades.
Well, soon enough we'll be able to get there. Obviously, right now we can only get there as fast as we can, which
Warp travel being what it is, yes. I just wanted to assuage my conscience that there will be no further delays from us getting to Port Wanda and the Iron Warriors fleet.
No, our visit here should be somewhat brief as see what all we can muster as far as help for Port Wanda, though I think already some forces have been mustered.
Very good, sir.
also get what else that we might want to acquire.
I also have another idea. This is a more mercantile opportunity. I've been spending some time down in the forge with Ivy, learning the armorer's trade, and I was thinking of a Pierre Cowles line of pistols that you could brand and sell, sir.
I think it's like as soon as you mention Pierre Cowles' line of like hear the word pistols, like his face just like you have my attention.
Yeah, you can never have just one.
Yeah, excellent. I will begin drawing up some designs. I figure we do one of each caliber. So we have like an auto gun, a las pistol, a bolt pistol, an inferno pistol.
Make them such high quality that they only fire one bullet before they break, right? That way people have to buy a lot of them.
It's essentially Pierre's line of one-shot canes.
There you go. Yes,
like
exactly.
his bolt cane.
You only need one. That's the tagline.
Different. It's like, yes, please go ahead. Like, go with that at once. I'm intrigued to see what you come up with.
Very good, sir.
Is there anything that we want to acquire?
That is a good question.
So a message just arrived from the dry docks to say that the Gilded Throne, basically the repairs have been done. Like all that's missing right now is, 17,000 people to run it.
Oh, okay.
We gotta go Shanghai a crew.
Isn't this like the place to do it though?
Oh yeah.
A world with
Actually,
multiple hive cities? Yes.
Yeah, and the Naval Academy is here. Like,
so I guess the question
we
is,
have to
how
go to
much
the...
would a crew cost? That's what I don't remember.
So you don't really. I mean, the base crew is more acquired through role playing. It comes down to like what mechanism you use to get them. Like, do you press gang prisoners? Do you try and hire people as such? So it's 27,000 people required for a falchion.
Okay. Because I thought there's like a certain profit factor that you needed to get the crew that you had to spend essentially. Reason why we dipped down when we switched the one crew of the Hand of Calixis to the 40 base.
Yep.
And then
so getting a crew at a base of 30 skill is just working. It's just basically role played through it to improve them beyond that. The user requires back to be spent. It's more a case of like where you get 27,000 people from. There's no one selling 27,000 people in the shops.
I guess the ideal place would be from the naval. You said it was like the Navy training yard or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There's a big Navy base here. This is the sector capital, right?
Yeah, that's right. So that's just obviously what supplies personnel and material to the Battlefleet Calixis. So in terms of, you probably need, of that 27,000, you probably only actually need, between 2,000 and 3,000 actual experienced voidsmen. The rest can just be whatever, Now, in terms of mercenaries, so Gunmetal City on Scintilla is famous for, people hiring mercenaries from, although they'd be more likely an armed fighting force rather than just mooks. A lot of rogue traders will...
Did we lose James?
Yeah, did he freeze for everybody?
Yeah. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. I wonder if he's noticed yet.
Maybe.
He probably said something really amazing too. Yeah.
I did happen to just before session tonight spend all my XP, and one of the things I picked up was pure Imperial Navy. So
oh, good. I was gonna need your help with something like that exactly.
That's my job.
I've just been buying attributes. Yep, we lost him.
Yep, there he goes.
So my guess would be you try to get some of the crew for the Gilded Throne. Okay, there he goes. some of the crew from the Guild of Throne from the naval base, what we can, and then see how much we can give the mercenaries, and then maybe get some citizens on the way as well.
Lord Commodore. I understand that you're a big fan of trained combatants who know how to use eviscerators, yes?
Indeed.
There is a group on Scintilla called the Cult of Redemption who will make excellent, zealous foot soldiers to carry your banner out into the expanse. Why hire mercenaries when you can simply recruit zealots?
That would be part of the people that we get.
I think we could get a lot of them.
So Dawn, by the way, would definitely know about the Cult of the Red Redemption. They are a extremely zealous imperial cult around the Emperor, where pretty much, you're with us or you're on fire is their basic attitude. They once again, similar to Rikus, they don't brook any sort of deviation from the way.
That's slightly a problem.
Yes, but this is coming from Nero, and Nero doesn't have a problem with their way of life. He sees them as a very valuable asset you can pay pennies to and get great service out of. It's really a cost-benefit analysis.
What I was saying before my internet problem started, by the way, was that usually whatever is left over on a ship to fill out, you would fill out by clearing out the planet's prisons and throwing people into indentured service.
Just my logical brain doesn't comprehend that, because that doesn't sound like a good idea. Well,
it worked for like the Age of Sail.
Yeah, like I was gonna say it worked for the British.
No, it definitely was not just the British, my friend.
Yeah,
no need to single them out.
Well, but they were on top.
Portugal and the Dutch have entered the chat.
Sure. Yeah. That's fair.
Okay. So I guess get the experienced voidsman. Gets at least the minimum amount of experienced voidsmen we want from the Navy base. Hire some mercenaries. Get some of the Cult of Redemption, and I guess fill out the rest of either willing citizens who wants to go out somewhere, or prisoners that need that.
You're gonna Jack Sparrow them at the end of the dock?
Yeah, I've done it before.
Do you want to sail the seas forever?
I've done it before.
Mr. Cotton's parrot, same question.
Yeah.
Oh, the memeing is so strong today.
So that'd be the plan with that.
By the way, it actually is plus 10% with the motion predictor, not plus 10% of my ballistic skill.
Yeah, that seemed odd to me too when you said that. But, yeah.
It's just I have an absurd to hit now. It's fine. It's like 100 and...
That's okay.
Like
the
10,
lower you
150.
roll, the worse it seems, because you
How
can't reroll it because
low
you pass.
can I go?
I mean, the higher you roll.
How high can you go? It does not sound like a good Limbo song.
No, yeah.
So my question for you is, in trying to recruit people, which groups are you telling and which groups aren't you telling that the next mission is to go on and take on the Iron Warriors in space in the Maw?
I think one of the group at least that we would tell would be the Redemption Cult, because it sounds like that would be right up their alley.
Yeah.
Plus, we'll make sure that if there's ship-to-ship combat, we let them die first. We let the rest of the crew on there get experience, but we let their numbers deplete.
I mean, you got to remember as well that the Guild of Throne has torpedo tubes, so someone starts saying boarding torpedoes.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
I guess, yeah.
We've seen them.
Yeah, I just didn't comprehend them as boarding torpedoes, but I get.
So there's two things, because there are boarding craft like the Cestus assault ram, but there are literally just torpedoes that are hollowed out and have crew space, so they shoot them through the hole and people get out and start fighting.
That sounds pretty orky to me, but
the orcs have to learn it somewhere.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like I read. I don't think he would tell the ordinary people that we recruit afterwards, unless they're prisoners. But no, I don't think so either. Because then they could just explain it. I'm putting
Why
way too much
tell
thought
anybody,
into it.
right? Why even tell people? You're just
I
recruiting
guess
them.
that's true.
This is just regular rogue trader business.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other thing is that the Gilded Throne is like a brand new ship, so it's very, the whole about going into the void in what is like a less than a year old or less than 2 year old ship is pretty good for anyone that's considering spacefaring. They don't know it's horribly haunted, but that'll come later.
Is that what you rolled up for its curse?
It is. It's haunted. That's right. By the first crew.
Yeah, the ones that we had murdered by the Inquisition.
I don't own any part of that. That's Pondo's fault. There's no
guilty.
we.
We're all guilty.
Guilty by association.
I knew what was going to happen after I said it. I didn't say that right. That wasn't too specific. Okay. Yeah, I guess not tell anybody because there's really no point. I mean, all we could have to tell the redemption cult is essentially it's like, hey, we're going out to the Expanse. Probably going to find some heretics there that you can go do some purging if you'd like.
We're going to fight the enemies of the Empire, or the Imperium, not the Empire, for Sigmar. I mean, for the Emperor.
Be it the mutant, the Xenos, or the heretic. That probably wasn't the orders set in, but.
Okay. So, did you want to do any acquisitions while on Scintilla?
I wanted to acquire allies, so
Yes.
I would not mind a best quality power sword as
instead of a burning blade, because you already have.
I do have the burning blade. My plan is to dual wield eventually.
let me throw this at you. 2 burning blades.
Yeah. But the burning blade has a bit less penetration than a power sword.
Okay.
But at least sets people on fire.
Well, you only need one of them to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair.
I'm pretty sure
okay.
I have a power sword of best quality. We had a bunch of them at one point.
Oh, we got like a bunch of burning blades.
Yeah, we got a
5
bunch of
ones.
best quality burning blades.
So a single best quality power sword on this planet will be a -10 roll.
Because
Plus
it's
commerce
a
test.
high population, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know where that thing is. Oh well. Yeah, we can do that.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything that I need. Like, I'm pretty sure I've got everything that this character needs for forever.
So if we did 5, it would just be
All right, we'll go plus -20. It's -10 currently. It's -10 currently. We'll go to -20.
Yeah, because if you're looking for more, it makes it harder to find.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought we were like +10. Okay.
Yeah, no.
That would just do the one for him. I would say just get bulk just in case, but
Okay, so do your commerce test.
yeah. It's 10 for now, Warrant.
Do your mercantile.
So 20, and then the calculance array.
Assuming you drive the Chimera up to the dealer.
As much as I want to say yes, I'd probably
Say yes. Say yes. This is what we have Wally here for. Have you ever seen the movie The Pest?
Yeah.
You have?
All right. Yeah, I'll say yes. Just a chimera driving around the streets. All right.
Okay, so you're at 47 base plus 6 more is 53.
So
minus 10, 43.
43. So I need to get 43. Nope. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah. I
That's the way it
Just
goes
sold
sometimes.
Sold the last one, sorry.
He looks over the chimera and he slaps it and says, "You know, I could fit so many burning blades in the back of this thing."
So I think my next acquisition is I want to get like 5 plasma pistols.
Okay, no worries.
The Rise of pattern, I think.
Yep. Okay, so you got the what quality?
The worst, absolutely the worst. They explode whenever you pull the trigger.
Yeah. Yep.
He's just using them as plasma hand grenades.
You don't even have to pull the trigger. All you have to do is put your finger into the trigger guard.
That is the one good thing with the Battle System VR game is when your plasma pistol going to explode, you can throw it like a grenade.
That's hilarious.
That is the one good thing. Holy shit!
Well, the new Horde mode came out this week, which I've been playing as well. So
yeah, I'll get 5 plasma. The should be the Rise of pattern. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
What quality?
What is? There's not really much benefit of getting like good or best. Right?
For
of hand weapons, because I know if getting melee gives you your bonuses.
Yeah, but it gives you the reliability.
Yeah, it makes it exactly.
Yeah.
The best quality or just good?
Just seeing what, because reliable affects jamming.
Right.
Okay, yeah. So effectively, a jam effect also causes an overheat effect. So you can like making better quality will reduce the jamming chance, which will therefore also reduce the overheat chance.
So can I just get good quality? Just get the
good quality. Yep.
The reliable trait.
Yep. So so to get 5 of those, you get -10 total.
That's fine. Yeah. Come on, commerce. Don't suck, please. Why you suck?
Well, okay, so that'll be a 41.
Jiminy Christmas.
We've come to the portion of the episode where Pondo fails all of his acquisition rolls.
Who had that on their bingo sheet?
Yeah, it's the center space on this game's bingo card right here.
I don't even roll it. Oh, 41. All right.
Exactly. There you go.
Okay.
If it was Pendragon, you'd tick that skill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I sucked at
5. We memed too hard until the meme wasn't true anymore.
All right, you got yourself 5 plasma pistols.
What would I need to do to see what resources Scintilla could let go to help support Port Wonder?
So Scintilla itself has ground forces. So it's got the Scintillan Fusiliers, it's got the Gun Battalion Rangers, but it doesn't have a lot in terms of it doesn't own any ships. Okay. The naval base here has ships, but pretty much if they have spare ships, they've already sent them to.
They've already sent them there.
Yeah. So there's, I said, no problem getting ground forces here. Even getting large, because Gunmetal City manufactures weapons. So if you wanted any sort of solid ammunition weapons, you can get them, in ridiculous quantities here. But it's all about, individuals and arming individuals.
Okay. So how about getting some auto cannons?
Yeah. We can get autocannons?
They're essentially the 2-man teams, essentially.
Yeah. Let me find the availability.
I can't find the one thing that has all the rogue trader.
There's a good website which is www.40krpgtools.com, which has a master index of everything in all the books.
Yeah.
Okay, so autocannons are in the Inquisitor's Handbook of Dark Heresy. Yeah, Yeah, they're not in any rogue trader books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we can't get them?
They're scarce. Availability scarce.
That's not that bad, is it?
Yep.
It's like a step below rare. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a plus. In this world, it's a plus 20 base.
Okay. And then probably would like. Do we go straight to 100?
From 5?
Well, I mean, it's like it's like 1, 3 to 5, 10 to 30, or 50 to 100.
I mean,
so 100 therefore would be a plus 0.
Right.
yeah, I mean, 100 is enough to outfit any troops we have, and then have some for sale.
Okay. So let's just do 100, just common quality.
Okay.
So it would still be just a plus 20.
Yep.
Plus however much I horribly roll for commerce.
So 100 common quality would be plus 0. Because it's plus 20. It's plus 20 base for 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. That's right. Okay. So just be plus 0. Okay.
Yeah. So commerce test.
Okay. All right. That's
Nice. Okay.
That's better.
Cool. So you're up to plus 12. So 59% chance. It's almost like you can't fail.
Don't say that. Oh, okay. Well, I just rolled 4.
The meme is over. The curse is
maybe-
broken.
Maybe that's the secret. You just gotta say how much. You just gotta assume I'm going to fail, because
I always assume you're going to fail.
that's how I feel. Anything else?
I mean, do we have troops that can use these autocannons? Like, because I know we have like the armsmen of the ship and Bren's mercenaries, but that's like.
I think the other question is, how's the training of the gnolls going? Are they actually learning to kill?
Yeah. So Joss has been training them. So they're more being trained as like covert assassins.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. That's how we train them.
Mhm.
Okay. So we don't want to give them autocannons. That'd be
No.
that'd be very
That's a misapplication of resources right there.
Yeah, okay. So I guess it would just be getting armsmen.
I mean, you do have the Fusiliers that you could call on.
I
Get
guess that's true.
Get a couple squads or a couple platoons, second and wow.
Honorary colonel.
Conded.
Yeah.
Honorary colonel. Yeah, and would they just be equate to being just guardsmen, essentially?
We could send Don to recruit Ecclesiarchy to join us. Oh my god, we could. Dawn is a missionary. We could send her out into the streets to preach and gain fervent, loyal zealots. There we go. That's what I want to see.
So Nero, you're the master of ordnance.
Yes, I do like
So
guns.
while these transactions are taking place, so you're sort of like on the ship at one point, overseeing all of the stuff coming through. That Pierre's ordered, or the delivery of all these weapons, and as you're watching them like loaders unload the crates of autocannons, I'd like you to give me a plus 20 awareness roll.
It's good. As we all know, awareness is one of my chief skills. Nothing
It's the
can get past me.
chiefiest.
Now all I have going through my head is that scene in Astartes where they line up the autocannon down the hallway.
Oh,
multi-laser, yeah.
So, because the autocannons are coming in crates, you notice that one of the crates has been already opened and has been closed up again, but it's not been properly closed. Like nails have been driven in, but like there's a gap between like where the top of the crate should meet the side of the crate, and it's not been properly closed.
All right, I immediately have everybody clear out.
Okay, no worries.
We've got like a cargo master, right? I forget what the
Yes.
exact rank is, but I want to track where this crate came from before I attempt to open it, and I'm also calling for like a explosive ordnance team to come assist me, because I'm gonna disarm whatever this is personally.
Okay, so so all these crates were delivered on a shuttle from the surface. They were purchased in Gunmetal City.
Yep.
They were they all came from a common supplier basically.
Okay.
And like they're all properly labeled as like M34 autocannon.
Okay. Making sure.
Yeah.
I got this guy's address. When I open this thing and it explodes, I'm gonna go down there and be like, "So you thought you killed me, bitch?"
So it looks like what's happened is that like you can't, without opening it, you can't tell, but it more looks like somebody's taken it out and put the item back in again. But when they put it back in, they haven't sat it properly into like the.
God.
It's like when you unpackage an item, you can never get it back into the packaging the way it previously was.
I'm just listen. I'm treating this thing as if it is a dangerous object, and I'm gonna break things down from there.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So I am going to check this thing for explosives. I get Ivy to send me a dog sniffing bomb, probably literally.
Okay.
A
bomb sniffing dog.
She's like, "Give me 6 months."
Now, is it bomb sniffing dog or is it bomb sniffing dog?
I tell her to give me a host of options.
Is it a bomb that is also
a bomb that sniffs dogs and a dog that sniffs bombs?
Exactly.
It's
also a bomb.
I'm going to treat this as an explosive object and disarm it accordingly, James, until
nice.
I get to see that it's just an item, and then I check the gun to make sure that it's been put in correctly.
Okay, so first off, Ivy turns up with a dog and a scanner and determines that there are no explosives detected on or inside the case.
Perfect. All right. Then I send the explosive ordnance crew home. I thank Ivy for her time, and then I ask her to help me look over this firearm and make sure it hasn't been tampered with.
Okay, so you get a crowbar and pop the top. So the firearm that's in there is not an M34 autocannon.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 99 autocannons, just so you know. This one appears to basically be 2 autocannons underslung, strapped together. Sorry. It's clearly too large for an individual to wield. Like this is certainly something that like only a Space Marine, or it had to be like a mounted weapon. Even regular autocannons should be mounted. But this thing is gigantic. But worse is that carved into the metal on the side of the autocannon or twin autocannon are the 8-pointed stars of chaos, sigils of chaos.
Okay. I got that guy's address.
You know where it came from, certainly. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a Reaper autocannon for those of you who are familiar with that.
All right.
I don't want that. That's heresy. It's just I think it's just a slightly higher strength autocannon typically.
I'm going to send a message to the Lord Commander indicating that I'm asking Ivy to dispose of this, and then I'm going to call Dawn and be like, "Yo, Dawn, I found a heretic. You want to come burn him and his entire family and business down? He tried to sell us heretical weapons with the 8-pointed star of chaos carved into them."
I like the idea that all you hear is like the distinct sound of knuckles cracking.
And then it's the chainsaw revs.
Yeah.
I'll meet you at the ship.
The pilot light on the flamer.
Yeah. Nero, assembles an elite team of Captain Bryn, Dawn, and himself to go down and speak to this. What did you call him? Random civilian merchant?
Arms seller?
Yeah, not for long.
All right, so
this thing looks horrible, James. Is it covered in skulls as well?
No, the skulls have been removed. They're decorative.
All right,
the skulls are decorative,
but it does have the superfluous
front bayonet. Yeah.
That's not going to see a lot of use, I think.
No.
Yeah. I mean, we just land outside his shop as close as we can get and just roll up in there, full armament.
Okay. So we're going to deal with that next time, because this is where we're going to go to outros now, because it's conscious of Dave's sleepy time, and the fact my wife asked me to be down before my in-laws left.
Perfect.
So you can catch the last 5 minutes and say, "Oh,
that's right." Yeah,
I'm so glad you guys came over. Have a nice trip."
That's okay, because they're sleeping tonight. And like, no.
I would like you all to take 300 XP, please.
Perfect.
So kind of you.
James, I should tell you, first off, I'm taking an ability that gives me +2 to all range damage.
Yep.
And second off, it's 500. My plan next time is to acquire an outfit to disguise myself as an inquisitorial messenger.
Yeah,
then,
I want to do that scene for sure, but I want to do it next time as well.
Yes,
so.
yes. I'm just telling you so you can prepare for it. I was going to ask Adrian to put me in contact with some sort of like hot shot, up and coming captain who maybe I could get to be like, what would bring you a lot of glory and honor going on this mission. House Kryn as well, and then have Dawn put me in contact with some sort of ecclesiarchy contingent. I just want to lean on having scenes with everybody and then intimidate people into joining the team.
I am excited to see how you stumble through this.
Yes, I am too. As you know, my character is built specifically to be bad at this.
One last thing I would like to try to get would be at least another gun cutter.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, look at the balls on the sides of this guy. He doesn't need any member enhancement pills.
Oh, so you're gonna get a backup gun cutter. I like it.
Do we want to make that roll right now, or are we doing it next time?
Yeah, sure. Well, you've still got acquisition to make, so you may as well do it now while we're not looking.
I prefer my acquisitions incorporated.
Actually, would it be just better just try to get 5? So that way there's a couple for each.
Hey, as many gun cutters. I'll start training pilots, man.
Yeah, what is this, the 5. Mobile fleet ad?
Yeah.
We need you today to join the Space Navy.
Okay, are you doing your part?
It's a base minus 20 for a common quality.
Okay.
For one of them, that is. So if you want 5, it'll be minus 30.
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
Okay.
I'm feeling bold.
Whoa,
that's not right.
God.
What?
That's not right at all.
Oh,
I think I did plus
you rolled
30,
a 7
so
though.
You messed that up.
You did roll a 7.
Yeah. So it's 6 degrees in the other direction, so it's 5.
Okay, cool. So that'll be plus 10. So you're at up to 57 minus 30, 27% chance of 5 gun cutters coming in hot.
Not a chance. No way.
I don't believe in you at all.
All right.
Oh my god, it's Tsundere Pondo.
Nope.
Oh no.
Let's try.
Just remember to roll again at the beginning of the next episode.
That's right.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Yeah. Squadron of gun cutters.
Okay, James, let's do your outro first.
I am Grimdark James. You would not find me here this Wednesday for Cyberpunk because I have to give the most important presentation of my career so far on that particular day. But I will be back on Saturday for more Rogue Trader. Otherwise, farming Arthur's Discord and wherever I am. I will try and do some more game streaming this week now. I finish my presentation. I have time to do stuff, so we'll see if I can pull together some more Mechanic Simulator or even get the Cobalt Cobras out of the shed again. Otherwise, I had a good time tonight. Thank you very much for playing. I keep away from my in-laws.
Speaking of someone who likes the Cobalt Cobras, Big Spoon.
Yeah. I am Big Spoon. You can find me over on Twitter at BigSpoon223. You can find me here Saturday nights for Rogue Trader. And then occasionally for Solaris Nights. I believe my next match is going to be on the 16th.
Oh, yeah? You're getting double matches. You get 2 matches in 2 weeks.
I do. Yeah. So you can find me there. Kicking ass and taking names as Seth Ghostbear. Look, man, I'm 1-1. I'm 1-1 on the show so far. We don't count the play test.
We do count the play test.
So you do count the play test.
Then I'm 2-2.
I specifically ordered my lore keepers to count the play test. The only thing we don't count is the Irby Derby.
Sure. Okay. So I'm 2-3. Gotta be 3-3. Here next week.
It's like we don't count the play test. That's not how record keeping works. But okay.
Is the Oath of Venice still team meeting tomorrow, Arthur?
Yes, they are.
The Patreon group. Awesome.
Yeah.
If you like Oath of Venice still, you've still got a day to join Patreon and catch it fresh.
Right. It's really good, man. And this next episode's gonna be when stuff starts happening in this battle.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of mechs exploding under the horrifying weight of an entire double lance of fire.
Yeah, it's they're going to get messed up. But we'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Okay. You know, speaking of the Men of Steel, Pond of the Man.
I was on Oath and Steel for like an episode.
Got him.
Yeah. I am Pond of the Man. You can find me on YouTube or Twitch / Pond of the Man. At the moment, I'm still getting things set up. I kind of only have like a temporary setup now just for tonight's show. But you can find me here Saturday nights. If you want to go back, you can look me up on Solaris Nights, where recently it was revealed that Brody Harris's name is not, in fact, actually Brody.
It's Brody.
And is Brody somehow involved with the sabotage of the stable, seeing as he was the only gladiator, well, not the only gladiator, but
it was just brought up. Like, where's Brody?
Yeah, where's Brody? Why isn't
actually
he
doing
here?
his job?
That's amazing. It's gonna be a good hashtag. Hashtag where's Brody?
It's every time to cut out, see Brody doing some marketing. Yeah, you guys should probably do that.
Yeah, he's like signing autographs and stuff and like shaking hands with fans.
Imagine being an entertainer.
Imagine being liked by fans.
Yeah, no. Seth is just like, people will buy my merchandise because I have merchandise, right? Yes, I do.
That's pretty much the story of this game, isn't it?
I have issued a bachal for my opponent's merchandise. It is now mine.
Yeah, trial of possession for my opponent's merchandise.
I wish to get all of the gross and net proceeds.
I wish to collect all of the figurines.
Have you had a cage match yet, Arthur, in this game?
No.
That'd be wild.
Okay, that's it. I am designing stats for battle mech sized chairs, steel chairs.
Isn't that just the club rules?
It's like just club, essentially.
Yeah.
You know what, James? Let's talk. I can't wait to see what you've got.
Just TSM battle mech sized chair to the head.
Do they have battle mech rules for like climbing a ladder? Like, can you have a ladder match with like a briefcase at the top?
Yeah, money in the bank match for sure. Come on.
Yeah.
Money in the bank.
I have been considering a money in the bank match.
There is the Colosseum map that we did one time for like a side episode.
You mean the one where everybody picked on me? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I got stuck behind a wall. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that like a mech equivalent of like a lion that you can put inside of the arena? You can go real gladiatorial
There
on
are
them.
protomechs that look like lions.
And they're mech-sized animals in the universe as well.
Yeah, but
some of those,
I tried to make them for Pondo, and then he said he didn't like them, and I scrapped the whole project.
I didn't say I didn't like them. I just when I first threw out
can
the
I just
idea,
say, AP,
everybody like shot it down. It's like, no, that wouldn't exist.
There are
just kill them
billions of
immediately.
people on this world who are not Pondo. So
I know,
stop making content for just one person.
When it
I was
comes to a
about to
time of
say-
Total Warfare, I only make it for Pondo.
I was about to say, holy shit, Pondo the Mad, the tastemaker. Jesus fucking Christ.
Look, that's the secret to my lack of success, is that I make shows for the people who are on them, not the people who watch them. I make shows to injure the audience.
Well, that's what Slayer's Nights is now. It's actually for the audience. It's like,
The
What you would think.
audience is like, you know what? What if we gave Seth everything he was asking for? Can't wait to see him fail with even that on his side.
that's true. It's like,
He
hey,
has
I
no
got
place
this,
to hide now.
Timberwolf I want to have, and someone was like, sold.
Yeah, no, dude, Mr. Sparaco was just like, all right, what do you want? And I'm like, this? And he's like, done. I was like, oh my god.
I gotta say, the one time I tried running a Solaris campaign of BattleTech, we got through one fight before the players started asking how can they cheat.
That was
I mean, we have a player who's cheating in their matches. Yeah.
Solaris has a long and storied history of people cheating.
The thing was, he didn't ask about cheating. He got presented the option of cheating. He was like, I'm going to go for that.
Like, what was it in Justin Allard's last match? The opponent showed up with 3 battle mechs.
Yes, it was very Stormwind archive of them.
Yeah.
Yep. And yet still he won, thanks to
Thanks to the fact his mech was 3 times as large as normal, and he walked backwards.
He could flip his arms.
Yep. And apparently those other guys are blind.
That's all you need. You just need some bad guys with some sword trooper aim. You're good. You're A-okay.
Yep.
You know, speaking of people who like Star Wars, Dave Traeger. Look at that
What?
segue. Get fucked, everybody.
Do I?
You like?
I mean,
RPG system.
Every time I mention Star Wars RPG, you're like, Edge of the Empires. What if I was on Edge of the Empires?
Man, look, I like that system. I'm not sure I'm a huge Star Wars fan, a huge Dash Rendar fan. No, let me fucking get on that one. But I only bring him up because he's like the most obscure, fucking stupid Star Wars character. It's like, what if we made Han Solo? Yeah, let's just go with that.
What if we made Han Solo, but not Harrison Ford?
What if we made Han Solo, but like polygonal?
Just quickly, more on the subject of Genesis. Did you guys see this week that Edge Entertainment have announced their first new Genesis game, which is Twilight Imperium RPG?
I had not.
Twilight Imperium?
Oh,
Wait,
Twilight Imperium, a name I know well from the one game I almost finished of it. I'd be very excited to play again.
Now there's an RPG you can also not finish.
Actually, that's the board
I played
game,
the
right?
Lion Space Traders, and I did some space trading, and I forgot a lot during that game.
I really hope.
tied for first, didn't you?
Yes, I did tie for first. Yes,
I think it was you and Cotton.
yes. It's when you tie for first, you don't really win. But
I'd be really interested in basically if they took the Genesis system and they mixed it with Stars Without Number, I think you would have a perfect system. To be honest with you.
well, Kevin Crawford did just release Worlds Without Number. I gotta take a look at.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like his D&D version of Stars Without Number.
Didn't he already have that?
Yes.
But what if I made it again and sold it once more?
Yeah. Well, he made a bunch more money, so
You're just describing both Rockstar's and Bethesda's thought with Skyrim and GTA 5.
Look,
but
man,
GTA 5 brought about GTA 5 RP, and I've seen the adventures of Yuno and Raymond and Uncle Dundee, and that is worthwhile. If that's the only good thing to come out of GTA 5, we've made it.
I have no idea what you just said. I know you said words, but I don't know what they
Google
were.
GTA 5 no pixel. You'll get there.
Oh, that sounds...
Yep, it's going to take a while.
But yeah, so I don't know, go buy my video games. We're doing more video games. If you haven't already done so, we're getting real close to releasing the new date upgrade for Pieces of My Heart, which will also come with a demo for the first time. We've never released any demo products. So I'm excited to see how that goes. Fuck, I don't know what else. Follow my
Dave, can I ask you, did demo porn games get you like almost all the way to climax and then stop?
Oh, Zoomers, if you were still watching to now, which you shouldn't have been since my channel's 18+, go to sleep, motherfuckers.
I mean, I know a couple of games that do like they do the tease all the way up until like the end, and then it's like, well, go buy the full game now, bitch. But
what is this,
really
Newgrounds?
I mean, the whole purpose for the demo is that we're going to be doing HTML5 release of the game, so that it's just more proliferation essentially. So, because you can't do a full game as a HTML5 thing, but you can do a demo, right? So because it's a lot smaller. So that's the goal, at least anyway. So proliferation essentially. So yes, Newgrounds, Arthur. Yes.
Arthur, can I make a request of you?
Yes, sure.
If you're looking for any new games to stream, I would really like to see you do a stream of Colony Ship.
Colony Ship.
Yeah.
Pretty sure somebody has been offering me a key of that for like the last 3 weeks, and I've been routinely ignoring it.
Wait, is that the Is that the? I think I saw this. That's the turn-based thing or the deck building thing or something.
Turn-based RPG. Set on like on a spaceship. There was a the team which did like a Roman-inspired game previously, and like from what I've seen, I'm thinking about getting it, but I also think it's the sort of game that I'd really like to see an Arthur Perkins playthrough of.
Well, I had a Steam code for review, recording, and streaming early access, and I repeatedly ignored it. So I guess now I have to go buy the game.
No, I'll buy it for you. If
No,
that's what it's gonna take.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. You know, every second I'm playing that, I'm not playing Empyrean. Wait a second.
No. I still think Arthur Perkins needs to go play the Yakuza series before he plays anything else, because I just need that man to fucking understand. Like this weird, like he thinks he knows anime. No, he doesn't know anime.
I already told you, you're
Yakuza.
the prince of anime. We already determined that you're the prince of anime. That was like a year ago.
Arthur, did you see the Harmony Gold?
Macross.
Announcement this week. Yeah, so
you know, I did include a Macross reference to one of the pilots.
Fucking Macross, good god.
Pilot with the call sign Valkyrie piloting a Stinger.
Yeah, so you're just jealous, Dave. You can't solve all life's problems with love. Sorry, protocol.
Actually, I can.
Protocol.
I sell love. Okay, James. I'm very capable of solving all of my problems with love.
All right, so Dave, when are we going to announce our collaboration for the VTuber manager game, where you play a guy who's managing a VTuber MCN channel, dating simulator?
An MCN channel, but the only reason he did that was because he wanted to fucking date the people behind the camera.
Correct.
But then you realize they're nothing like the personalities they have on the stream, and then you just regret your decisions.
You're taking every single part of...
Well, now you've just ruined the game because you've explained the plot.
It's okay.
I mean, now I can't buy that game.
I'm just saying, Dave. I wrote the game for you already.
The other day, I actually had a VTuber come to me and be like, "Hey, can I be in your game?" And I'm like, "Yo, what kind of fucking desperation shit is this?" It wasn't a very big. Okay, here's the thing about VTubers, right? I think small VTubers are the most entitled fucking subset of entertainment people in the entire face of the planet. Like, I have never seen anyone be upset that other people are like, "Oh, all these streamers coming in and being VTubers now. They're not real VTubers." There was a great tweet the other day, and I know this is going to be weird for a lot of people, but basically there was a 200 follower VTuber being like, "Anyone who charges $600 for a fully articulated VTuber 3D model needs to understand that they're not helping anyone by selling it for so much. That money could be spent on rent and food. You're supposed to be helping us." And I'm like, what? Come on. Oh man, VTubers. How I loathe them. How I loathe them so much. Anyway. Sorry, I just thought I'd rant about that shit. Now the big ones are fine. Like the ones that are like, yeah, I worked hard all my life and now I'm in a channel and I'm cool, are great. But man, the small guys, oh baby, they are the worst. Anyway, that's me. Cool story.
Don't worry,
right?
VTubers. I still dislike you less than I dislike other people. Be tough for me to say I like a VTuber.
Arthur hates everybody. He's an equal opportunity bigot, though, so he will hate everybody equally.
Okay.
There's a fake Grand Order reference here that no one will get, so I'm just going to let it pass by. Just know there is one, and I'm not going to punish you for it. Have a good night, guys.
Take it easy.